RAWR XD, RAWR XD, RAWR XD, roll the intro. Hello, my name is Zach.
My name is Nick.
And I am a 28-year-old scene kid.
I, too, am a 27-year-old scene kid.
What are you drinking?
I feel like I should have a monster. Oh, man.
It's not an original, but like I still got one. Anyway, what are you drinking?
Spanish word, salt and lime lager. What are you sipping on?
Watermelon White Claw and Monster Rehab.
Nice.
So, Nick.
So.
This is a safe place, Nick.
This makes me think it's not a safe place.
It's just the internet. Who's gonna know? Who's gonna tell anybody? I'm not gonna tell anybody if you don't tell anybody.
Okay.
So, Nick, I hate to break it to you.
Okay.
You're 27. I just turned 28. We're seeing kids still, bro.
Pain.
Wasn't a phase, Dad.
Was.
Joke's on you, fucko! So this whole podcast episode is about us being scene kids.
Yeah.
We have some photos we're going to show you. Not ready for it?
Those are pain.
Yep, those are pain. We'll get to those momentarily. So, what's it like being 27 and still a scene kid? Is it cool?
Yeah. For at least on my end, it's pretty much the same. Except for even more things suck because you have a full-time job. How about you?
Genuinely the same. I think the only difference between me now and me when I was like full-blown scene is different haircut, a beard, and tattoos. Everything else, pretty identical. I'm still playing horror. I'm still playing horror video games. I'm still listening to Final Episode by Ask Alexandria at least once a day.
Good.
They're still my favorite band. You know, not much has changed.
Not much, yeah.
Not much.
You really don't. It's a lifestyle.
It is.
Yeah.
It's not a phase.
It's not a phase, Mom.
I tried to tell my parents growing up, it's not a phase. It's who I really am, and they just didn't believe me. Joke's on them.
10 plus years later.
10 plus years later. Exactly the same with a different haircut and a beard. I would love to grow my hair back out, though. Like Super Scene Kitty.
Straighten it and everything.
I straighten the back of my punk mullet.
Oh.
I do. You have to. It gets all curly. I always straighten the back of my punk mullet. Look how straight it is, bro.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was natural straight.
No! Straightener, bro! See, literally nothing has changed. I still straighten my hair. I'm still wearing the tightest pants money can buy. Like, these are tight.
Yeah, these are pretty
I'm still wearing Vans. The difference now is instead of checkered, they're cheetah print.
Those are sick Vans, though, if I'm being honest.
You know what? I have
really cool.
I have a really cool pair of Vans that I custom made. They're cheetah print. Can't buy them. Gotta get them custom. So let's talk about what the rite of passage of the scene kid. There is a very specific rite of passage.
Oh, yeah.
You have to go to the mall with no money.
With no money?
With a group of your friends. Your parents got to drop you off at like 10 a.m. They got to pick you up at like 6 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
You got to spend all day at the mall. That's all you got to do. You got to walk into stores and want to buy things, but you don't have money. So guess what? You're not going to buy them. You just spent your last $5 on a pack of smokes and a Monster. You can't buy that. You can't buy that sick, brand new My Children, My Bride shirt. Can't do that. You can't buy the new My Chemical Romance album. Wanna know why? Cigarettes and Monster. That's what you have money for.
And as you become a seasoned veteran, you will slowly gain what I call veteran tokens, and it's hot cash.
From Hot Topic.
Hot Topic.
What a smooth transition. Holy shit. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Do you remember as scene kids, we would go on. You mentioned this like a few days ago to me. We would go to New Year's on New Year's Day. We'd go to the mall and we play piggyback through the mall all day long with a big group of our friends.
Oh yeah, we'd have races.
Also, ooh, you know what else is a huge rite of passage as a scene kid? You have to get kicked out of a mall at least once.
Yeah.
You have to get kicked out of the mall. If you don't get kicked out of the mall, you're not a scene kid. Fact.
True.
If you've never been kicked out of a mall for being too loud or cussing too loudly, you're not a scene kid. You didn't pass the test.
That's no hot bucks for you.
No, that's for you. This is gonna sound so I hate that I'm gonna say this because it sounds so fucking shitty. It's gonna sound so like hipster douchey. Do you remember when Hot Topic actually sold like scene kid shit instead of Disney memorabilia?
Oh yeah.
Because now they just sell a lot of. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still love Hot Topic.
Yeah.
But now they just sell a lot of like Disney memorabilia. It's kind of sad.
Yeah. You know, I was wondering about that too, because I wondered if they're trying to still cater to like us as like 16 teenagers, and they're like, you know what, these kids grew up. You know what these kids love? Old Disney movies, but it just kind of comes off as tacky.
A little tacky.
Little tacky.
A little tacky.
They didn't stick true.
They didn't stay true to it, man. You gotta stay true to it, bro.
Yeah.
Big facts.
And now they have like all this like weeb stuff.
Yeah, they do. They have a lot of anime stuff. They have a lot of like Pop Funkos, which is fine. I love Pop Funkos. I
Yeah,
have
that's fine.
freaking 1,000 of them. But it was different when we were growing up because you remember you used to be like you used to buy like the really dumb shirts. They were just black with small white writing on it. So like my imaginary friends think you have problems and like ew, go away, things like that.
Yeah.
What happened to those shirts?
What happened, Hot Topic?
What happened, Hot Topic? Tell us.
Tell us.
Tell us.
Tell us your secret. I guess they're catering to the scene kids now, because I know a lot of people
It's like
a lot younger.
It's like e-boys and e-girls are what the scene kids are now. It's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, like at least people are trying to keep scene alive to an extent.
Yeah, more power to them.
Like I'm not a huge fan of the I think he's a rapper, Youngblood. I'm not a huge fan of Youngblood, but he aesthetically is keeping scene alive. He wears like really tight jeans. He dresses in drag with skinny jeans like over it. He's wearing eyeliner. He's got the whole like full-blown old school like Liberty Spike haircut. Like I'm not a fan of his music, but he's keeping it alive. So I respect him for it.
Good. Yeah. Good for him.
I love it. Him as a rapper, man. Aesthetically though, yeah. Solid.
I've never seen him, so I'll probably have to look him up after.
He does the whole like you remember where scene kids you have like a chain in their mouth and they do this whole like one like thing like remember that?
Oh yeah.
I still do that in funny situations where I'm just like, ugh. But he's like taking pictures with like a chain hanging out of his mouth doing that, and it's like a fake silver chain with like an X on it or like brass knuckles on it, like all the scene kids used to wear.
Yeah.
Aesthetically, he's keeping it alive, and I respect it more than I can ever say. Other than that, no one else is doing it. No one else is doing it. You have like e-boys and e-girls.
Yeah.
Who are like trying, but they're just ruining it because they're more like grungy looking. You know what I mean? Very like when I see like e-boys with like the plaid colored like semi skinny jeans that stop here.
Oh, the high waters
compared to like the old roll up style, which I'm currently doing. But they wear that with like a white striped t-shirt with a black t-shirt over it and like a chain. They have like one ear pierced. I don't look at that and go, oh yeah, that's scene. It definitely has more of a grunge look to it. No, you're not keeping it alive. We need to stop calling them e-boys and e-girls because the E stands for emo. We need to call them G-boys and G-girls. Grunge. It's much more grungy. It's a little more grungy looking, but that's okay. As scene kids, though, let's talk about these pictures you're about to see.
Oh, no.
This first picture is me, Nick, and our buddy JC at a McDonald's. You'll notice we're wearing oversized beanies, just like our bit emojis are. Yeah. And that was a big thing when we were seeing kids. We wore oversized beanies, and we wore wristbands and shirts that really didn't make any sense. You'll notice if you look closely at this picture, I am wearing a shirt with Lil Wayne on it because this one Lil Wayne was in jail, and I thought it was ironic and funny for me to wear a Free Wheezy shirt. Here's that picture right now. It's awful.
Pain.
It's just awful. I love JC in the middle with his big afro. And my favorite part about JC is that blue shirt he is wearing is a company called Vert. It was a skate company that made really cool, like, emo kind of apparel. That is my shirt. JC, our buddy JC, used to, like, crash at my house. Like, you remember when JC just basically lived with me?
Yeah.
He would just take my clothing. I didn't really care, but he would just take it. Like, I went to work one day, and I came home, and I knew JC was at my place. I came home, and he's wearing my t-shirt with my jeans. I'm like, what's up? He's like, I ran out of clothes. I'm like, that's fine, bro.
Dude, I remember there are points in time where, like, the V-necks were, like, the big thing. And, JC was staying at my place one time, and he's like, yo, do you have a V-neck I could borrow? I was like, yeah, dude. So I threw him one. He comes back in with, like, his old shirt on. He's like, the V's not deep enough.
I remember the V-necks were a big thing.
Yeah.
And I know what started it. It was Attack Attack and Ask Alexandria.
Oh, yeah.
It was Attack Attack in the Stick Stickly music video, and it was Ask Alexandria in the final episode music video. The super deep black V-necks.
Yeah.
That's what started the V-neck phase.
Oh, man.
And everyone was like, we gotta rock these. I had a lot of V-necks.
Yeah.
I had like a black one, a red one, a green one, a blue one. I think I had one of like every freaking color. You had to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you had to have a V-neck if you're a scene kid.
My colors of choice were always like purple and black.
Yep. It's true. Those were your colors.
Yeah.
So this next picture we're going to show you is a little blurry. Nick and I, when we were like 18 and still heavily seen, we're in a band, as we've talked about, and this is us playing a show. It was a really good show. It was a lot of people. It was a huge show for us, actually. But this is us playing a show, and you'll notice that I'm wearing pink jorts. Just show the picture.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Do you notice in the picture the belt? You see the belt? It's huge. Why am I wearing that belt? Why am I wearing a belt that has no functioning purpose other than the fact that I just needed a belt to hang down? Why'd you let me wear that?
Why did you let me wear a shirt with a tiger with bedazzled?
Because he was seen. We were playing a metal show, and we were like, we didn't look like we were like a metal band. We looked like we were about to bust out some like really crappy blood on the dance floor sounding music, and we ended up being the heaviest band on the bill. I thought it was ironic.
Yeah.
Is that why you let me wear pink jorts? Is that why you let me wear those pink jorts? Yeah. That band dynamic was weird.
That was a weird.
Because me and you were scene kids. Our drummer, Seth, was like super ripped, in really good shape baseball player. And then our bassist, Christian, was like this really tall, lanky, kind of hippie looking guy. He had always wore oversized white t-shirts and baggy cargo shorts.
Yep.
And then you had us. Scening it up in the front. Yes, sir.
When they could see us.
When they could see us. Well, that's probably the most still we were that whole show was for that picture. Right
That's
there.
the only one I could find.
Yeah, every other picture is like motion blurs.
Yeah,
It's just
like,
boom, boom.
It's like,
like
we use this, they can't see us. That's the point.
It looks like the Flash.
Let's post one of those.
No. You can't see it.
What's the point?
They already saw it. It doesn't matter. It's too late. They already know.
Okay.
They already know I was wearing pink jorts and you wearing a bedazzled tiger shirt. Our crimes have been noticed. Someone call the fashion police.
Please, because we were killing it.
There's a murder out here. On what? Fashion. Because we're crushing it. We're killing the game. Do you remember being too poor to afford actual Converse, so you'd go buy the rip-off Converse from Walmart?
No, I had a pair of like moccasins that I wore 24/7 for like
yeah,
4 years.
Forgot about the moccasin game.
Yeah.
You were strong in the moccasin game.
I still wish I had those. They started to smell bad after 4 years.
Yeah, I bet they're moccasins. I don't think I've really changed my shoe style. It's Vans, Converse, and boots. Nothing has changed. What did I wear earlier today? Vans.
Yeah.
Want to know what I wore last night? Boots. Want to know what I'm probably going to wear later? Converse. Want to know why? Because I can.
What?
It's just easy as that. The next picture we're going to show you is Nick and I don't even know where this picture was taken. I don't know why I don't remember this.
I don't either. I found it and I was like, we're going to use it. That's our dynamic in a nutshell.
Yeah. Here's Nick and I's dynamic in a nutshell. That's me holding Nick, looking into his eyes romantically. Trying to figure out if I want to cheat on my girlfriend with him or not. I still struggle with that. Different girlfriend. Same Nick. I still struggle with it. Every time I'm just like, is it worth one good time? Every day. Every time you text me, I get butterflies and stuff, and I'm just like,
RAWR XD.
yeah, RAWR XD. Let's talk about RAWR XD for a second.
Yeah.
I miss RAWR XD.
Yeah, where did it?
What happened to RAWR XD? Don't you remember everyone used to scream it?
Yeah.
We all used to scream RAWR XD. It was ironic for us, but like, I it wasn't ironic. It wasn't ironic. That's a lie. I was trying to seem cooler than we were. What you said? What did you say earlier was the new RAWR XD?
Oh, Uwu is the new RAWR XD. Uwu and Owo.
It really is, and fun fact, I hate it because screw you, RAWR XD.
RAWR XD.
I would get RAWR XD tattooed on me.
Would you really?
Yeah, small, where no one could see it. But I'd get it like this big.
On your lower back?
Yes. I'd get like this big on like my ankle or something.
Oh, yeah.
Happily. Nothing would stop me. And if someone's like, what's that? I'm like, RAWR XD. They're like, what does that mean? I'm like, don't worry about it. It's not part of the cool kid club, I see.
You'd have to have seen it to know what it means.
It's like the episode of, you remember the episode of Jimmy Neutron? I know this is random, but you'll see where I'm going with it. Remember the episode of Jimmy Neutron where he made like a bunch of clones of himself and there was the really cool one?
Yeah.
It's like every time I think of like, oh, you don't understand RAWR XD, it's like, I guess you just can't handle the Neutron style. That's all I think about.
There.
That's all I think about every time I think about it. RAWR XD is like the coolest thing. It was, at least. Because it meant a million things.
Yeah, it really did.
God, do you remember
RAWR means I love
you and Dinosaur? I was just about to say it.
Oh, sorry.
I'll tell you the grossest. And I say this even though I 110% have done it because I was a scene kid and I had a scene girlfriend growing up. I'm still very good friends with her, and if Lindsay watches this, she's gonna be like, you son of a bitch. Stop outing me. If she watches it, I'll know, because I'll get a text with just an all caps, fuck you. So I'll be like, oh, Lindsay watched the new episode. Thanks. So, I mean, we were like scene kids. We were young and stupid, and like, you remember like all the scene kids would be like, boo, in text messages, oh my god, you scared me. Yeah, 100%. Did it. Don't care. I was a scene kid.
Still do.
No!
I'm bringing it back, so.
I'm gonna text from you later just says boo. You're not gonna get, oh my god, you scared me. You're gonna get go fuck yourself. Or you're gonna get just a picture of my middle finger. Boo. Click. Just gonna send it. Fucking send
I
it.
forgot that people did that.
Yeah, I did that. I won't lie.
You should be proud of that.
I'm not. Nothing to be proud of there, buddy. That's just awful, awful, awful. Disgusting.
It's cringe.
It's so cringy. It's so cringy. You know what's cringier than that? The amount of haircuts and hair colors I've gone through. Specifically as a scene kid. Because, like, now, I relatively keep the same hairstyle. Every now I just shave the sides down. I change the color, but I don't change it frequently. Like, maybe once every 4 or 5 months, I'm like, time for a new color. Like, you guessed it. It's almost December. I gotta go with a light color. During, like, winter times, I either go super light or I go really, really dark. So I'm either gonna go bleach blonde or I'm gonna as black as I can go on my hair. It's gonna look like the fake. Like, remember all the scene kids had, like, fake, like, black hair?
Yeah.
It looked like super fake. It's gonna be like that. One or the other. But as a scene kid, I had a different hair color like every week. It would be regular one week, and then all of a sudden it's blood red with black streaks, and then it's black with red streaks, and then it was blonde with red streaks, and then it was blonde with more blonde, like bleached dips pretty much.
Yeah.
But the creme de la creme is the mohawk, which this picture, you're about to see it. I thought it'd be cool to get a mohawk. And I had a mohawk that was multicolored. It was my normal brown hair, but like brownish blonde hair, but I had like blue and purple, and then the purple turned into pink. And then I had green, which turned into like this weird, ugly color brown, and I had red, and then I just take a look at this awful, and I apologize for my attempt at smiling in this photo. I'm sorry. What? What the fuck? I'm embarrassed by that. That's awful, isn't it?
You owned it.
I mean, yeah. No. It's so bad.
Sometimes you just gotta go for it. And you went for
Nick,
it.
no one should let me dye my hair any color. I'm colorblind. I don't even know what color it is right now. It was red for months. Never knew it was red. I knew I dyed it red. Never looked red to me. Everyone else knew. Everyone's like, man, your hair's like red. I'm like, happy you can see that. I can't. I didn't even know it was red.
They should have hair dyes for colorblind people. It says red, maybe.
Maybe red. Maybe blue. Instead of navy blue, maybe blue. Like, guys, our bit emojis are even seen right now. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like we made our bit emojis look as seen as possible, as close to how we used to look, at least.
Yeah.
You know, go ahead.
Sorry,
My bad.
I was gonna say, at one point, my hair was, like, almost down to my nipples.
Yeah, your hair was long for a minute.
Yeah.
So was mine, though.
Yeah, you had yours pretty long.
Yeah, I think mine came right to about here at a point. The back of my hair right now comes to my shoulders, almost. I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty long.
yeah, the top's not as long. It's still long, just not as long. Yeah, man.
Oh, and oversized beanies.
Oversized beanie. I still have my oversized beanie, dude.
I lost mine.
Oh, I have mine. It's literally in the living room stretching as we speak because I washed it on accident. Now I gotta re-oversize
Yeah.
it. I still rock the oversized beanie. You have to.
Yeah, because there was one point where I was actually making my own beanies.
Oh, I remember that.
A couple years ago, I gave away my black and white one that I made.
Oh yeah, you did make that black and white one. Speaking of that black and white beanie, here's a picture of Nick on the beach wearing a beanie.
Fuck up, fuck up, fuck up, fuck up. Get out!
Pain,
We're embarrassing me. We're embarrassing you.
pain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, dude, you gotta rep the oversized beanie to the day you die.
I mean, I still have mine. It's literally stretching right now to get more oversized, so I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. You know, I looking at these photos and just looking back, what I think is funny, like I said earlier, we're essentially just seeing adults
Yeah.
at this point. We 100% have not really changed. And I know a lot of the people from that group still, I only talked to like one of them, and it's Lindsay. But none of them have really changed. They're all relatively similar still. Lindsay and I talk religiously, like we're best friends. And she just texted me the other day. Do you remember growing up when Lindsay had like the Rogue from like X-Men, where all of her hair was dark brown and the front was bleached like down to here.
Yeah.
She just did that. She just redid it. She told me about it, and I immediately texted her in all caps with keeping period scene period alive period. When Lindsay and I will get in Snapchat wars, and it's just scene kid stuff. It's like us lipping the words to like Paramore and like Mayday Parade. We get in Snapchat scene kid wars.
That's adorable.
Thanks. Appreciate it. It gets funnier when I hear her boyfriend in the background going, "What the fuck are you listening to?" And she's like, "Go away, you don't get it." He just doesn't get
He
it.
just doesn't get it.
Yeah, I was Snapchatting her one night at my old apartment, and Kimberly was in the background the whole time, listening to me and Lindsay explaining to one another why it was so important to be seen and why we're better than everybody else because we're still seen. It was a real conversation we had. Just better. We're just built different.
We're just built different.
Just absolute fucking unit.
Seeing kids were just built different.
Seeing kids are just built different, bro. It be like that.
Like twigs and angst.
Yeah. Twigs and angst and nicotine and energy drinks and wristbands.
Lots of wristbands.
Lots of wristbands. Every scene kid I knew had an I Heart Boobies wristband.
Really? I never had one. I had a Livestrong one.
I had an I Heart Boobies wristband probably until I was 22. And it fucking broke. I would kill to find another one. I had the black one that had it in white writing. It was hard to find. I had it though. I miss that. I miss that wristband.
Mm.
My wrist feels empty.
So empty.
So empty.
That was always like one of the saddest things was when like a wristband broke. You're just like,
yeah.
all the things we've been through together.
As a scene kid, that was like the end of your day.
That was like your pet rock.
Like it was time to go home, put on Miserable at Best Buy Mayday Parade and cry about it. That's what it was. That's what you had to do. Now, before we go, we have to talk about one more scene kid thing that I thought was just a like area thing for us. It's not. Every scene kid has a hangout, and our hangout was the Sonic.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a thing for us. Dude, I'm going to do it right now to show him, and you all should do it. You can go to Google right now, and you can type in emo kids at Sonic. You go to images, and you can find loads of them. And loads of them. There's a news website from Kerrang posted this. It's a news article from Fox News about a bunch of scene kids hanging out at the local Sonic.
Man, I thought it was just because it was convenient for us because it was like right next to our school.
It's not. I'm pulling up more and more and more. So you type in scene kids. Ah, the good days. Remember being seen looking like this? Remember looking like that?
Yeah.
You remember wanting to date that girl?
Yeah.
You remember? Jesus. My favorite thing here is we have the emo versus scene. Guys, I'm sorry. There's not a difference.
There's really
not a difference. We're the same brand. The only difference that I could even think of at most was emo kids claimed to be sad when they weren't. Scene kids were just always happy.
Scene kids are just always
That
happy.
was like the whole thing. It was like scene was like the happy version of emo with bright colors and weird crap. Emo was like all black stuff, but it was all the same thing. We all wore skinny jeans. We all wore like one contact and an eye. We all wore guy liner. Same thing. Same thing.
I mean, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of differences. I honestly can't.
There's just not a difference. Well, guys, that's all we have for today for Careless Opinion Podcast.
Dear buds.
I'm so sorry you had to see these pictures.
Yeah.
I'm a little embarrassed by them. I'm really embarrassed by them.
My spine hurts from the amount of pain I'm in.
Yeah, now we have to do the shout out, and I'm pulling up the shout out right now because it's a very confusing thing to explain. So let me pull this up real quick, guys. Check it out. All right. This week, we are going to be shouting out Melon Animatics. This fantastic girl. So we met her on Omegle, actually.
Omegle, yeah.
She does really cool animatics. She kind of like makes short little videos and stuff. She told us that she's considering doing a YouTube channel. But we're going to shout her out. We're going to leave a link to her Instagram in the bio, actually.
Great artist.
She's really good. I mean, we're looking at her pictures right now because it is really good. If you want anything from her, feel free to DM her. Tell us where you heard about it. Or tell her where you heard about it. Please get a hold of her because we would love for you guys to have things. We're also going to be reaching out to her to do like a short of a funny scene or something for us. And we're going to post it on our page.
Yeah.
But thank you guys so much. Please go check out Melon Animatics. She's awesome. She does a lot of Beetlejuice stuff, which is, I'm all about Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice is sick.
And now it's time for the outro. Is it going to squeak? Yeah. Here we go. Don't you dare leave this channel without liking it,
Commenting,
subscribing,
sharing,
Karen.
click at that bell icon so you get notified when we post a new video.
We following us on the old gram and the old Twitter, which you can do right now. You're going to click on links or bio or description or learn more, and you're just going to go follow us. But if you're too lazy to do that, because I get it, just click on the banner. We have our little Instagram icon, a little Twitter icon. You can follow us there. We post almost daily. We post funny things. We post weird things. You should go follow us. You should do that. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you guys. Psych! RAWR XD! RAWR XD! RAWR XD! RAWR XD!
Podcast.